I hear as they start
That's
heading out.
also like kind of looking at a little bit of the early game. I think stacking is incredibly important for this Dire lineup. We already talked about, okay, they have SD. He's going to stack some stuff there, but also stacking the triangle maybe with your Snapfire a little bit for your Bristle. Like then suddenly you have both SF and Bristle. You're stealing all of that. You help your Shaker get a good blink, like a good blink timing. Suddenly you have 3 cores online and the supports with levels. I think that if they can hit that timing, that would be nasty.
So what kind of build is it we're going to see from the Necrophos, do you think? I mean, I know he's played it a couple times. I didn't get the chance to see exactly what he built in those games, but what would you expect?
I think generally when you're mid, if you can, you try to go Boots of Travel and like then you scale a bit because the hero's very stationary from mid if you don't get those. So like, yeah, Bracer, Magic Wand, maybe Boots of Travel, Blade Mail. Sometimes you get to see a Radiance or even like rushing a Heart. I think, yeah, he's going to have to tank it up. Like you're playing into a lot of physical damage, so maybe Blade Mail into Radiance or Blade Mail into Heart.
Okay. All right, we'll see what Quinn decides to go for once we do get out of the pause and get into that laning phase. But yeah, gonna see the carry Shadow Fiend, Jim Park playing it here. Going a couple Iron Branch build early on, a couple of mangoes. But we'll eventually head to that top lane. Of course, early though is scouting things out. So do we expect this to be a... I mean, being position 1, you'd figure it's usually... Well, actually... It is position 1, right? Yeah. So with Jim Park playing it. So is it going to be more physical presence or more spell?
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's got to be physical. Like you're going to need like him to have a BKB to, I think, kind of also deal with the egg and like be able to stand his ground and help his team out with like a Requiem in the middle of the fight. So I think lots of stacks, get your type of game going and look for these mid-game team fights because that's where Beast Coast has to strike. Their Roach taking potential is also very good and super strong. SF Aura, you get the Quills with the Goose from Bristol, all the minus armor to start stacking that up. You get an SD ult later on Quinn. I think that's really like all of these timings. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shadow Demon Ultimate against that Necrophos could absolutely be big with that Purge. So on that gameplay back and forth, expect to see in these fights. But yeah, Bristleback, there's been impressive performances throughout this tournament. It feels like Gaming Gladiators, though, has a solid answer with the Necrophos, one of the few teams to try it out. But yeah, Prospect, yeah, 22 games up there as literally second place. Most played just behind Morita, who's been the most picked overall, but been banned in our games today so far.
Yeah, sadly, we're not getting to see the dead gun lady at this point. Just seems to be, well, yeah, banned for the most part. Bristle, certainly, he is getting up there. I think some of like the laning side, what I'm looking for at least today is I want the Raji to have better games. He did not really impress me yesterday, and I think if Game want to continue like their 6th streak or kind of come back to the 6th streak, I think they're all going to have to make sure to kind of, you know, pull their weight.
Apparently, no Dota sounds for one of the players, so want to reconnect here. And I suppose sound's pretty important. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm not playing without sound. I would, yeah, they need to make sure to get that sound going because I'm pretty sure they can be like, nope, I am not playing this game.
Obviously, yeah, you a stage like this, especially, you certainly want to make sure they have everything working. But that does bring up an interesting point, like just a side topic here on the positive. You think of it like an FPS, like a Counter-Strike, of course, where sound is certainly understandably very relevant, you know, footsteps around corners, etc. You know, make sure you're aiming in the right direction. But the game like Dota 2, I mean, I can understand the lot. It's like, oh, it's not as important, but as you're making a point right there, it's still very important that you want to have that. What are the cues that you think you're picking up on as a result of sound?
Honestly, like nearly everything. Like even just nowadays, what's new is like some twin gates, buybacks, you know, like even like just small things like this, or knowing if they're, I don't know, channeling some spell or using something. I feel like even if you just remove it and it's not like, okay, then you don't hear the sound, you just get screwed. I feel like you just lose your entire ability to play the game. Or at least I cannot play without sound.
It throws you off. Yeah, these players, and you're definitely included. You played so many games, and that you expect, you know, to be a certain way. And then I can imagine having something like that just taken away. It's like, wait a second, something feels really off here.
It's also just about like comfort, right? Like when you travel to these events, something that people don't really take into account is that another reason why it changes, like you're not at home, like you're changing setup and all of those things, you know. So it's just important that you feel comfortable. And suddenly you don't have sound. You're like, what the hell's going on?
This is not like being in my living room. All right. 5-player smoke. Gaming Gladiators are really
This
deep
is
here.
a super interesting smoke I've never seen before. So it's a late smoke. They're going to go super deep.
No way they get this kill.
Okay, it's done.
I guess they are. No.
Tier 3 towers
my
are strong,
God,
Daracho.
Okay, he's going to die for that. Ends up killing Shadowfiend. Now, what is happening? They're going tier 3 tower to start the game. And it's
Guys,
a
it's
1
the wrong
for 1.
base.
Ace, he's probably dead. He only has trample, which is on cooldown currently. He has stick charges, but no point to use them here. They'll save them up. And that's
double kill
for Bristleback. Yeah. I mean, they did kill Shadowfiend first, but CK had to die for it.
Okay, let's check the bounty runes, and then we'll decide how good this play was. Dark Mago.
Tofu's gonna grab it. Nice.
Oh, that might be 4 bounties. It's a genius play.
Well, Tofu's gonna die for this though too.
Screw it. First blood plus 4 bounties. I take it.
Okay.
Pay for what you've done.
There you go. There's that kill, and yeah, you're right. It is gonna be the 4 bounties, right? Yep, they do get all 4.
Yep, gold lead on Radiant. Stats don't lie.
All right. 3-1, and here we go with the creeps just now spawning. You'll love to see it, but yeah, that was an interesting smoke play. I mean, clearly Jim Park had zero clue, understandably. Which, by the way, yeah, he is mid. That's what I was saying earlier. The way he was positioning, it felt like.
Interesting. Yeah, so he is mid. That is, I kind of like that change-up. The only problem he could run into is this enemy team getting 4 bounty runes and him dying.
Well, that happened. So Earthshaker's top lane, and it is going to be the Sacred, of course, of Bristle in the bottom lane, as you'd expect. So, yeah, it's a safe lane Earthshaker, essentially, is what's happening here now.
I mean, Jim Park is really going to be testing his limits here. Like, you go mid, which it's like their carry player, and you do it against Quinn. You've got some big confidence, my young man.
So the cojones there, yeah. That's,
they're huge.
I was going to bring that up, too, as far as that's a great point, because, yes, I mean, I'm sure he's played mid in his career in general.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously being a carry player, but to that point, yeah, you're playing Quinn, one of the most experienced and best mid players in the world. Obviously, you're a little bit out of your comfort zone there, so certainly that has to play a role. But I mean, so far, hey, he's toe to toe. It's 7-0.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing good, right? Like, you know, first waves are at least even. I think his bottle's coming right now. Got some more audio issues, so don't worry, they'll be fixed soon. The Sacred, I think he's already got like his ring of health coming, since he had a double kill before the lane even started.
That's nice.
So, yep, I'm pretty sure he's having a good time.
Oh, the slug model's throwing me off from Snapfire as well, though. Schofield playing it. That's cool, I suppose, but I missed the dragon.
The good old dragon.
But all right, going to be reconnecting here. Oh, looks like I guess Stinger still needs to be reconnected too. We'll be good to go. But yeah, certainly going to keep a close eye on the mid lane matchup, especially. Obviously, Gaming Gladiators putting a lot of value into this Necrophos. They definitely want him to have a good game and progress as a result of a good laning phase. So AC right there using that Death Pulse and getting a couple CS as we come out of the pause. But so we're focused on that mid lane quite a bit, but how is this going to be for Earthshaker? Dark Mago and the Earthshaker playing safe lane. What are the expectations there?
I guess he's gonna be just like fine. Here it depends a little bit on how good Stinger can do on the 5 SD for him. The only thing that's a bit weird is that like Shaker is not the best stack clearer. So like the map could be a bit weird when Stinger does what he's doing now, where he's stacking both the camps up north. Like Shaker doesn't really clear those, whereas if you have SF, he just walks over triple raids, boom baby, it's gone.
Well, we'll see. Dark Mago kind of being zoned out right now. Up at the top lane, bottom lane, a bit of action there. You see Chaos Knight getting pretty low, but in the end, will manage to live, and he does have 15 wand charges, so suppose he wasn't necessarily that close to death. But Tofu top lane, the Bramble Maze hits both, and gonna Shadow Realm even. They're really, Ace is getting free farm here right now on the creep wave.
I guess it's not really gonna change. Like in mid, it's very easy for you to play this matchup. As gets into a Bramble very late.
Banish
Lock
put
it in
up.
a Stinger.
Stinger is likely to, well, very far. Going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Bramble Mace hits, though, and another auto attack will do him in. You see Ace goes right back to the creep wave.
Well done by Tofu. They might get Sacred as well. Yes, they will. Gavin having some very good side lanes.
That's a big kill.
Lotus.
Sacred. Yeah, Lotus is going to snatch that up at least, but going to take a Chaos Bolt even. CK really committing for this. Get a nice proc there. Reality Rift. Going to force them to use it, and Schofield will live, but a lot of regen, a lot of damage.
Okay, I don't... Dyrachyo definitely has to start... Oh, Dark Mago in some trouble. Black Grenade.
Yeah, Tofu now might be in some trouble, or
Yes,
maybe
Lotus
it's Stinger.
and Styx. Yeah, it should be
4
fine.
stacks of poison if he gets a 5th stack. He just misses it. All right, well, we got plenty of action this game, that's for sure.
Oh, we do. Even with mid too, like this SF versus Necro matchup is... you walk on a very fine line. At Stinger, back in trouble with Fisher.
Oh, Stinger is now dead, and Dark Mago, he's trying to get that turn kill. It's just not going to be enough, I'm guessing, at least. Dark Willow, he's really committing for this, though. Dark Mago wants this kill, but another Enchant Totem, not nearly enough damage.
Uh-oh. Okay, bottom lane. Some more action. There's a lot of back and forth going on. I would like to highlight the mid lane. If SF ever gets in this position where Necro gets to out-regen you, if you don't have enough mana, he just gets to bully you. Like, this is a matchup that it ends very quickly for one side. And Jim Park, he's feeling it right now. He's feeling the pressure.
Is this, I was going to say, is this a play where you get support roaming in and maybe try to, like, because he's diving at tier 2 tower, like, in between them, so you figure out position.
And you definitely could, right? You can look to, like, bring Stinger mid, which is, I guess, something they try to do. But maybe his TP balls on CD. But yeah, if he goes between the towers, I think bring your SC, disrupt, and, like, triple raise his ass. Dyrachyo should be fine. Everyone is playing on such low HP.
They really are. Phoenix, is he a little too low? Yes, he is. Dark Willow TP's in, though. And with the Shadow Realm attack and the Bramble Maze, oh, Snapfire, the slug. It's not fast enough. It's a killing spree for Tofu already. He's 3-1-1, so having high impact on the Dark Willow. Gets revenge for his
very
teammate.
high impact. Even like a very cute play, Shadow Realm before the TP. By the time you go in, it's already nearly fully charged. Get it out there. So yeah, Tofu having a very nice early game.
Yeah. And Necrophos is almost level 6, and you know that means that Reaper Scythe will get online. Snapfire going to TP middle and help with the bottle there. In the meantime, just drops it on the ground for him. But yeah, Necrophos, Reaper Scythe is online, so got to start thinking about that now as well. Bottom lane. That's Sacred certainly dead.
Got him.
Another Shadow Realm snipe, and dominating indeed is Tofu.
All right, Tofu is doing some very nice plays. So Ace is kind of chilling top. You can use that. Tofu for now. Very low. Will be taken out. They should know there's a high ground ward now.
Yeah.
They
That's a
do ping it out.
Decent bounty for Schofield there.
Oh, absolutely.
But hey, it's been 10 seconds. Why not go for another kill? Schofield,
true, Dyrachyo.
double bounty rune right there. Dyrachyo gonna try to avoid that Snapfire, and he's still manning up here in the process. The little shredder. Oh, it's enough damage though to take out the Snapfire.
Oh,
However,
nice try.
Jim Park with the raise to kill the Chaos Knight. But now look at this, Quinn. Okay, never mind.
It's gonna be okay. Even drops the raindrop so it doesn't start fading even more, as he only has 2 charges on the SF. Nice try by Dyrachyo though. He tried to like stand still, hope that the race would miss, but it barely clipped him.
Yeah. 7 to 6. We already have 13 hero kills. Just now 6.5 minutes into this one, and there definitely could be more coming. Top lane, Dark Mago. First crown. We got Stinger with the disruption, helping his team out somewhat, but cannot do much more. And now Quinn shows up. Oh, that's a dead Stinger. It's going to be Reaper Scythe. Yep.
Oh,
Cuts him down.
that's great. Get your first stack of the game. Get yourself to full HP, full mana with all the nice heal. Boots of Travel are queued up. Yeah, Quinn having all the cores on game and having a good time. Even Tofu, it's higher net worth than Dark Mago and the Shaker right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that is technically is a position 1 Earthshaker, so certainly a big factor there. Jim Park, though, on the Shadow Fiend is doing his part. He is going to be trying to build the Dragon Lance next. Top net worth, bottom lane.
Dyrachyo.
That Cookie being used, little Shredder, and here comes our Shaker. Okay. Gets involved. Because CS hasn't been the greatest for him, so it gets involved in some hero kills.
And actually, the early minus armor between the goo and the low shredder is like no joke. It's -3 armor from low shredder. Every goo that you stack up, get him a couple more. Suddenly, those quills, they do hurt.
Tofu is rotating over. 8 minutes are coming. Stinger was already here to protect. There will be illusions bottled up by Jim Park here on the Shadow Fiend, so he'll have that to take advantage of as well. And as I mentioned, I mean, his farm's looking very good overall. He's got the Dragonlance being built.
He's definitely having a good time. I guess it's most about the fact that Gaiman against Scarecrow's having an even better time. Sacred also doing well, so maybe you need to look at some stacks if you're Beast Coast, because Dark Mago, he's gonna need help or a lane at least somewhere, because he's suffering on the Shaker.
We saw him assist in the kill on CK, and he's kind of in the Radiant jungle right now. Speaking of that, Shadow Fiend's also in his jungle. Trying to split some farm throughout the map, but Primal Beast is going to freely push in the top lane. Although he might be going hunting now and noticing that Shadow Fiend's been missing. I'm just going to pull a creep wave here.
It's so hard to deal with some of these tanky heroes that are mobile. 1500 HP and a getaway. Let's see.
Requiem? Nope.
Not the best timing. Slightly off the mark.
Yeah, it's tough right there with the onslaught use.
Nice.
That's a kill. And that's, again, the position 1 Earthshaker going down, so the struggles continue for Dark Mago. Or bottom lane. Well, still 2 TPs forced by Sacred. I guess one is a Boots of Travel TP, so it doesn't matter. But you did also get Tofu's. Yeah, Nekvos even just cancels it in the end and just sticks around mid. So Quinn figuring no point as CK TP'd out anyways. Yeah, the Boots of Travel already online and has 1,000 more gold saved up, so that Vitality booster has been clicked. Dragonlance, though, is finished by the Shadow Fiend at least. God, look at this Primal Beast. Like, he just keeps on pulling this creep wave axe style.
Yeah, it's kind of what like Stormsword did in the last game in mid, right? Like, if at some point you can just take these waves, farm with a neutral camp, as they go aggressive on Dark Mago.
Dark Mago.
Echo, snap ult.
Yeah, popping the Echo Slam in response. The Cursed Ground eventually going to take off, though, and that Snapfire missing a couple there on a Primal Beast. Well, they kill Phoenix, actually, so there's that, but now Quinn shows up, and you got to be a little more scared. No Scythe, but Pulverize does plenty. Mago going to be picked off. Jim Park, however, you're on Shadow Fiend. He still has his Requiem.
The Rachio's here. Hello, my friends.
Yeah, he sure is. Chaos Knight definitely a hero that can get involved early. Reality Rift, there's a Chaos Bolt, and there's the death on a Shadow Demon, and they want more. Shadow Realm attack. Schofield taking some damage from that. Ace is baiting them right here for sure.
Uh-oh.
There's the uproar, and the bait works. The Requiem, though, yeah, very good placement. Not only saves his teammate, almost got a turn kill, but nobody dies in the end.
Ooh, if they had any more spells, that could have been good for them. But either way, they get to force gaming Gladiators away. Looks like Sacred is in the triangle, maybe doing some stacks and farming those, because, yeah, Bristleback, this hero just kind of wants to farm. You want your Vanguard, maybe get closer to your Aghanims. Looks like Quinn might be looking at this hard. Already has a Vid booster, but they want to say hello to Sacred.
And Sacred immediately turns the other direction, but now what do they do with a stack is the question. Want to stick around and maybe go for it, or do they get distracted by mid? It looks like they want mid instead. Mago could be in trouble.
I think he is. Scythe is available later on.
Oh, he's just out of range. Okay, now he's in range. There's the Scythe, and that will do it. Killing spree coming out for Quinn as Dark Mago just hanging around a little too long in the mid lane.
For sure. Gaiman's movement right now is very good. Jim Park's still top of the net worth, but yeah, the one thing that is really struggling for Beast Coast is the Shaker. His blink is going to be very late. Quinn is going to walk his body on in there. Oh, they're stealing all the Ancients. What a nice play from Gaiman.
That's all I'll say. They got that information earlier, and just a matter of them actually taking it now.
Snap bolts.
Mortimer kisses, but he's just going to pop the Ghost Shroud, which I don't know if that necessarily helps in that case or not, but either way, he's got plenty of regen. Going to set up the kill on a Shadow Demon, so even more regen. Cookie, does not stun, but Quinn is going to TP. No, he cancels because he was going to get feared, but Is it going to be enough to stay alive? Heal bomb? Never mind. A big kill for Shadowfin. That's a lot of gold going to Gym Park.
Yeah, that was a big kill for them to get. In the meantime, Tofu had a very nice terrorize to save the Ratio, so nicely done there. So I see a Blade Mail on Sacred. Huh. Okay, interesting. So gonna delay his axe a bit, but yeah, Blade Mail's a pretty good item.
It feels like one of those kind of reacting to the game state. Didn't necessarily have the greatest free farm himself, so... And there's a lot of fighting. So Blade Mail's certainly good for that aspect.
There's non-stop fighting. They're even just running after each other now. The Raju now decides, okay, I'll go on you. Nope, never mind. I'll run away.
It's insane. 24 hero kills. We're almost at
minutes.
Yeah, 2 hero kill per minute mark is just absurd.
We've got another ancient stack for Sacred. Gonna try to farm those. Of course, you can as a bristleback.
Yeah, so having that axe now queued up, it's of course still a ways away as mentioned, but it's going to be worked on and kind of puts that clock on there as far as when he's able to get that and see the impact. But this mid-tier 1 tower finally going to fall in favor of Gaming Gladiators.
Ooh, Shadowblade on Gym Park. They don't know about this. There's no Requiem, but still, there's a surprise factor here.
Ace, he went a bit too deep there. However, with the Blade Mail and the onslaught, he is good. Earthshaker running in. Tofu is a lot of trouble. Enchant Totem sets up the raise. Gym Park with the kill. So yeah, that Shadow Blade you mentioned. I mean, that's another kill for the Shadow Fiend. He's 3-1-1. I know this has been a great start for Gaming Gladiators, like from the feel of it, but it also feels like beastcoast is certainly not out of this by any means. This is still...
Oh, definitely not. No, they're still kind of getting what they want. You know, if Dark Mago gets to farm his Plague or maybe get a kill somewhere, it's going to be A-okay. It's definitely going to be a lot about, okay, how do they get to incorporate this Bristleback and how does the first Roshan look? Because talked about it a bit before, but Bristle SF can definitely take Roach. And beastcoast are going for a very deep smoke. But it looks like they will not look for the Ratio.
I was going to say they were hoping that somebody was over here on this ancient stack, but not the case. However, Darach's running over. Oh, now they see him the Requiem right on top as a result, and that could be a kill. It is. Hey, you know what? Why find them when they come to you, Kesu?
Exactly. I'm just going to wait here, farm his Angels, because he's coming anyway. Gym Park, he knows.
Oh, that's got to feel really good. Another 1,600 gold saved up just like that. For the Shadow Fiend bottom lane, though, it's been about 30 seconds. More action to come. Dark Mago, he's definitely dead.
Dead Mago. See you later.
There you go.
Blink gonna get delayed even more. As Quinn, looks like he's gonna get the Shard. Shard on Necro is so nice. More mobility. You can dodge some stuff as well. You can heal. You deal more damage. As he finds Sacred, there is the Shard already. Oh, that's a disruption, my friend.
Disruption, pretty clutch. It saves him initially,
still
but
got the kill.
Doesn't save him. The Kobe coming out from Ace ends up connecting.
Yeah, see, that's still nicely done because I probably wouldn't have scythed him. But let's see, Dark Mago, he's keeping in.
Yeah, that's a dangerous spot though. He's got Echo Slam level 1.
Getting snappled.
They want Ace. Another onslaught. Never mind. It's gonna be that Mortimer Kisses helping to get the kill.
Okay, good kill, good return, good return.
Yeah, it's a heavyweight battle for sure in this one. I mean, you think on one side you can get some good blows in there, but then beastcoast recovers and they get a couple of good blows themselves. I mean, it's 13-16. Hero kill, they're certainly keeping up, and they do continue to have the top farm in the game in the Shadow Fiend, and we all know about a Shadow Fiend snowball effect. It is certainly potential to be there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, they're going to get some of these hearts, which is maybe a bit hard for them to deal with because they're so CK is getting one, Necro is getting one. I mean, Gym Park has got a Silver Edge. He does hurt quite a lot.
Wow.
Oh, Dark Mago. Guys, let him get his goddamn Blink Dagger. Yeah, they've got his number.
They really do. 2,000 gold, never mind. Yeah, God, he could have had his Blink like 5 minutes ago if it just wasn't for death after death after death. But obviously that's the credit of the Gaming Gladiators.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping that pressure up. I mean, that certainly feels like a good prime target to keep the focus on and keep that delayed as long as possible.
Absolutely. So I guess Gym Park probably needs a BKB later. It could just be his next item. So that kind of just deal with the team fight, make sure you get those Requiems off. It's, yeah, East Coast. I'm still looking at Sacred. I think his net worth is he's doing okay, but he needs to speed up his Aghanim, so I think it's getting a bit late.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see a 3-player smoke. Ace leading the way. That's Tofu and Celery joining him. Going to get paired up with the Ratio here. Doesn't look like Beats Coast, as crazy as this may sound, but they're not going to engage because the other team's not here.
It's like they'll just take
rare.
the mid tower and said, Dark. No way, guys. All right, they got him again.
Well, okay. I guess they do eventually find him.
Oh, he got the blink.
Yes, he
Good job.
finds it. He's like, all right, now you can kill me. Gosh.
Looked like he did lose a tier 2 token, maybe. I don't know how that even happened. Like it shouldn't have dropped, but yeah, he did get the blink because he echoed before he died. I like that. So he will be ready upon respawn.
Quinn, meanwhile, he's going to have a heart in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, he is a big boy. The Ratio also, he's like halfway to his, so there's going to be a lot of tankiness going on. And remember, it's not just tankiness, it's hearts that will get amplified by a Sun Raid, so it will make Celery's game even better.
No, true. Necrophos is sitting at the twin gate down here at the bottom. You see the top lane, they're pushing that tier 2, but clearly Gaming Gladiators wants to protect this tier 1.
Yeah.
Sacred. No Axe yet, still about 1,000 gold shy. Axe just picked up though by Snapfire, so got the gobble up. All right.
All right, so they want to play for some gobble action. Okay, so what? You're gonna get the Axe on Bristle, pop him in there, and hope you follow up with Snapple, and then it's enough. I mean, SA Snapfire, they love their Axe. I feel like for this region, there's only one build for this hero, and it's this one.
So you're thinking
aggressive movement.
Well, actually, we'll get more on that in a second because yeah, aggressive movement indeed coming out. Ace, he's got the onslaught. He's
great board.
Park. That is a beautiful ward. Great vision. Can they get the kill with it? No. The stop from the Earthshaker keeps him alive for the time being. They pick up Shadow Demon, but Shadow Fiend is able to escape. So Gaming Gladiators unable to get the target they hoped for.
Okay, it's Ratio. It's doing some nasty stuff in mid, at least forcing away Sacred.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So I was going to say there, though, gobble up. Are we thinking that or maybe the Earthshaker? Have them throw him in.
I mean, yeah, I guess you can do that, but it's probably just Shaker who will set up the fight himself, I guess, with a blink.
Sure, he's got...
I think just throw the Bristle back in there.
Oh, let's go.
Careful.
Not worth it. Let's not go for that, yeah.
Oh, that hurts. All the HP gone. Dark Mago is able to blink out.
They tell Bristle to finish off the Tormentor. Bristle's actually over there now, is going to goo it on up and eventually get the kill, so they will get the shard out of it in the end. It takes a little bit longer, and it's going to go the way of Dark Mago, so it's going to be Earthshaker picking it up his shard now. Fissure upgrade.
Oh, Ace already has an Aghanim Scepter. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I love the Primal Beast Ags in this game. You can break the SF, remove his aura. You can break the Bristle back. So they have some very good tools to deal with him in this game. Looks like they might want their own little Tormentor.
Yeah, we saw that uproar in that last fight even doing the axe effect. So yeah, he's had that for a couple of minutes here as Duraccio able to finish off the Tormentor as mentioned. Tofu will get his own shard now and more farm for Chaos Knight there.
Right.
But
so
finally we've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, Dark Mago's getting to recover a little bit. You know, he's got the shard working on his BKB now, but I know Jim Park is having a good game and he is top net worth, but when you play SF, you want heroes to die quickly. And I think Necro Primal CK with hearts, with a Phoenix behind them, they die anything but quick.
What's going on up here? Disruption. That's okay. That's why Shadow Fiend's running, because do not want to go for a Blade Mill Primal Beast. Just let it be. Get out of there. And Shadow Fiend's almost got the BKB finished. Be a lot more confident once Jim Park is able to pick that up. How's that Axe looking on Bristleback? Okay, he has it now. So yeah, Axe has been concluded on Sacred. So we're getting to see that effect.
Yeah, that should at least help quite a bit. I do think the eggs is okay. Darkmago barely does get the blink off. Yeah, so BKB SF, Aghanim's Bristleback. I think it's go time. You force a Roche fight or take a fight around this area. I think both teams understand this game and bring everyone. Beast Coast are smoking.
Yep.
It's crunch time.
It absolutely is. It's been a couple minutes since we've had action, and we're due for it. Into the Roshan pit they go. Those gaming gladiators. So now it's Beast Coast. It's on them to decide how they want to play this out. You have Sacred smoked up. So there is the gobble up. Throws in Jim Park, actually. Okay. No Requiem for him because obviously Gaming Gladiator's already fallen back. Bristleback. Gonna get pulverized. Immediately stopped by the Fissure. Sacred has that axe. But he needs to run.
Gets to tank through it. I mean, Gaming have a lot of items now at this point to, like, I think kind of, ooh, I like this move. Just go for the second smoke and just try to get around them.
Ooh, if they get Shadowfin especially, well, they got the Bristleback out at least. The onslaught forward. Cookie going off, and now BKB actually with the Requiem from Jim Park. Gets the Fear on the Primal Beast. Is he tanking up? It looks like it. A miss kicking in, and he's going to manage to put the Echo Slam comes down to finish the job. However, Darkmago in a bad spot because of that. So it will be a trade of a 1-for-1. And Shadowfin TP'd away. They're just saying, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, they did use a lot already, right? They've used BKB on Jim Park. Requiem, Echo is gone. He traded himself for the Primal Beast. Definitely a good play by Darkmago. But yeah, SF without BKB, incredibly hard to play. And let's see, do they want to force Roche here? Looks like they do not.
That's what I was going to say. It means they're giving up Roshan, but never mind. They don't force it.
Yeah, I guess that Gaiman might just be happy enough that whenever Beast Coast posture towards Roche to just fight them there.
Okay.
And then just, you know, it's like, okay, we don't want
use
to...
it as bait.
Exactly. Like, just let them go there, we go fight them.
So they're going to take a little more time, control the top part of the map, because in about 30 seconds, obviously Roshan is going to make his journey through the Twin Gate towards the top. It still feels, I know it's been in the game for a while, and it still feels weird to say that and see it in action. It's like, Roshan, I'm going to go on a walk.
Honestly, it's still pretty funny to me as well. It's okay, Jim Park going to go for a Mask of Madness, which of course will help him with a lot of damage output, and then you can split it later. But the Ratio, top of the net worth now. He's having a very good game.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that CK showing off. But Silence, of course, Heart, Echo Saber, Armlet, Blink. And now he's thinking the Assault Cuirass, which will certainly be great. Roshan has made his journey to the top, so far not making a play on it yet. Jim Park, meanwhile, he's Silver Edge into the mid lane, and it's actually gonna just take out the creep wave. No one there to fight. But now they're going up to the Roshan, so they know he's up here. And here comes the, as you're mentioning, is Beast Coast going to try to respond to this, or do they just let it be?
Maybe it's hard, but I feel like they should probably look. Like, you have the Gobble up, you know, maybe you can smoke up, pop someone in, snap ult on top, because we have not seen the snap axe actually come to effect yet in any of the last fights. So it looks like just free road for Gaiman.
Yeah, they tried again with the launching and the Shadow Fiend, but at that point, Gaming Gladiators had already fallen back. So yeah, they're just gonna give it up. No fight, and in the end, it will be free for Gaming Gladiators. I'm sure Aegis. I mean, who do you give this to? I guess CK is the obvious choice. But
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you'd be happy with any of them. You could even give it to Ace. Like, if you think that, okay, Quinn doesn't die, Darachi doesn't die, give it to Ace. But you know, if it allows Darachi to just go ham sandwich, get in the backline, then sure, let's go for it.
So it becomes official with that kill there on Roshan. Earthshaker did spend that time farming up and finishing his BKB at least, so
yeah,
good news for Beast Coast. Stinger has his Aether Lens, has the Shard, of course, over on the Shadow Demon. So he's doing his job there as well.
I mean, Beast Coast, I don't think they have like too many plays on the map at this point. Like, your Bristle is strong, but if they catch him off guard, he kind of dies. Same with, honestly, most of your heroes, and most of your kills can only come through Shake or Snap. So it's on them to like see if they can find that. If not, I think this whole map is Gaiman's as well. Like, they also have a gem So they'll slowly just shrink it more and more. So beastcoast have a hard couple minutes ahead of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jim Park trying to finish a full Hurricane spike, but just really trying to keep on top of that net worth chart. If anything, him and CK have been bouncing back and forth. Mid lane, Bristleback
Radiant structure.
going a little more comfortable to.
Glyph TP.
That's going to be initiation for the CK.
Gobble.
Duraccio going in. Blade Mill comes out. The Jim Part, the Gobble to throw it. The Requiem, Necrophos. Can they kill him in time?
They
yes,
got
they
him.
can. He does get the turn kill to Bristleback. Bristle has a buyback though if he wants to use it. Shadow Demon going to be picked off. The Echo Slam hits Duraccio, and the Fissure to take him out. So the Aegis going to be burnt, but Shadow Fiend was killed off in the back line. CK now looking to help out his teammates more, including Ace to get the Pulverize on Earthshaker and help slam him down. And now Bristleback is also going to get caught up too. So, yeah, the gobble up initiation. I mean, yes, they killed Necrophos, but it's just still not enough across the board. And Gaming Gladiators too strong.
I mean, the supports actually did so much. You had the full Sunray, Spirit Vessel, Terrorize is coming out. That was a dieback as well for Sacred. Maybe if the initiation was a little bit of a beastcoast, that could have worked out. I kind of like the play, but yeah, Gaben, they just get to strike back. Like here, maybe if the gobble up stun like connects and it's a bit more clean, everything could be cool. But yeah, I mean, Jimper is just kind of alone, right? Egg comes out, it looks great. Like, who can help him?
And the live action you saw on the bottom right there as we're replaying this fight, of course. So yeah, I'm with you there with the gauntlets. You mentioned this region especially, they love it, but it feels like such an all-in tool that it's hard to really have. When it comes together, boy, is it beautiful, but that's an 0 for 2 now, and that feels pretty bad. But yeah, Snapfire was just found in the trees there in the live action, and easy kill for
Dire's bottom tower.
Duraccio on the Chaos Knight, so even more adding to it. It's essentially cleaning up the whole team there.
Yeah. Man,
And now
this
this lead is
Necro
massive.
Quinn is getting so strong in this game. That's a third hard on Gaming Gladiators with some tankiness now on the Primal Beast as well. You're about to have the Sange completed. Ogre Seal Totem as well on Necro is incredible. Generally, when you play against SD, you can't really move, but now he has the Shard. The Ogre Seal allows you to maneuver, so yeah. Some very nasty things coming out for Gaimin.
Mm-hmm. Pushing in the objectives now, feeling confident to do so as Gaming Gladiators. Well, kinda. They send the creep wave up at least, but the rest of them are going to fall back. We're about to hit 30 minutes into this game, and I think that's the cue, Casey, as you were mentioning in the draft. I think beastcoast, have they hit that marker? Have they hit that limit of their timing?
Yeah, I think it's getting hard for beastcoast right now. Like, I was hoping for them to be doing a little bit better. They have to execute big combos right now. Because for Gaimin, I think it's chill. You know, you have the 3 bros in the front line with the heart, the Sunray in the back. For beastcoast, it's a little harder to play these fights now.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sacred in pursuit. No, nice stun, but Necrophos.
Oh, gobble, gobble.
Took it away initially. There's the gobble up the kick. Okay, that was pretty. But the same result, though, perhaps, as the Echo Slam, the Fissure doing everything. Disruption onto the Chaos Knight. Schofield manages to barely stay alive. Never mind, he's dead. And this CK, again, they kill the Necrophos, but
and break.
You still have Ace and Duraccio just way too strong.
There is so much stupid HP you have to... Oh, I kind of like the play as... Hold on, it's not done yet, Stinger. Trying to put on the Juke Boots. Did get its TP cancelled.
All right.
Looks like he will make it out. So 2 for 2 at the end of it all. Gobble Up did work out beautifully, but yeah, there is so much HP that you have to kind of like chew through. Like what, 4K on Ace, 4K on Duraccio, and like 4K on Quinn.
It almost feels, I also don't even know if I understand the whole Shadow Fiend sending him in either. It's like, yes, the blow up is nice, but I'm kind of with you that the Bristleback, just get him in a good position in the midst of them, let him be that chaos factor, and have your Shadow Fiend not be in a very vulnerable spot of the process, because that's also an issue. Yeah,
I guess because the problem is when you put in the SF like this, maybe they feel like it's their only play. But to be fair, the moment he BKBs Requiems and they kill Necro, his fight is over. He cannot really do anything after that, which just means that Ace and Duraccio, they're just gonna go ham every fight. Because if there's no SF, they don't need to be scared of anything.
Yeah, so we'll see if maybe that change-up comes into play, or if they're still committed to this idea of launching in the Shadow Fiend as pretty as it is. But Sacred, he is gonna kill off the Tormentor once again for his team. So going to be another shard going their way at least. But how about that pickup there? Doraccio does manage to get the overwhelming blink.
Oh, yeah.
That's big.
It's, we have similar builds coming out on Quinn and Ace, where you have the Heart into like the Kaya Sanjas, just amp up your regen even more. Looks like Quinn is like, okay, screw this Gobble Up Requiem combo. He's queuing up a BKB. Ace is looking for a catch bottom.
And I also like Doraccio. They leave the Arcane Rune for him to pick up. He pops Phantasm with it, and now they're charging on over. As you see, meanwhile, Ace is going to get the one kill on Shadow Demon. There's the Reaper Scythe to take out Bristle, who's now dead for a minute with no buyback. Oh, Jim Park gets caught. That's big. Gobble Up, launches it backwards.
Gobble.
Okay, well, it saves him at least. So, very defensive one, but Earthshaker's just going to be killed in the process, and Chaos Knight taking some auto attacks from Shadow Fiend. Hurricane Pike pushback will continue to keep him alive, but obviously still the damage has been done on this team.
Oh,
Okay.
should be, never mind. Heart Regen, Sunray, back to half HP, all good. Hex completed on Celery. It just up Doraccio looking for more. Easy kill.
You can see Shadow Fiend. I mean, he's able to get in these right clicks, but yeah, the stupid HP, as you called it earlier, it really is that on this radio.
It really
side.
is. I mean, CK has 5,000 HP. Like, yeah, you can kill one of them, but it just goes back to show that SF is the only one that can deal damage right now. He's not getting to hit. Bristleback doesn't really feel like Bristleback. He just gets broke by Primal, and yeah, Gaiman, they're getting at least a second set of racks.
I mean, CK just jumps in with that overwhelming blink. He's feeling very confident. Primal Beast, he'll also follow up his teammate, Sacred. It's a Bristleback, but he's not as farmed as the others. He's dead. Even the 8 going off right from there from Celery, and you got to think Beast Coast could be thinking about game number 2 at this point.
Absolutely. I mean, Jim Park's trying his best. He's using his hero pretty well, trying to go in and out, taking them away when he can. But yeah, it looks like Gaiman, they just click away at these racks, and I don't really see what's going to happen to them.
You have Echo Slam in 10 seconds. Requiem is ready as well. Gobble Up's ready. I mean, go for one last all-in here, perhaps. Shadow Fiend sitting right next to the Snapfire. He's ready to go. Obviously, they're spreading out, though, on the Radiant side, so not making it easy. And now you got the Phantasms coming in, and they find Shadow Fiend, actually, so they just give him Mega Creeps. Oh, my God, the go hit. At least he Echo Slams before, but...
Oh, good Glimmer.
Oh, he's still alive somehow. Okay, he actually gets out. That's kind of crazy, but does it really matter? Not really.
Yeah, I don't think so. 30k gold lead, just keep backing away. It's just too much. Sacred even. Phoenix alone can like 1v1 him and be like, yo, what up?
Bristleback gonna get stunned in the base with his teammates. The tank meta is here for sure for Gaming Gladiators. Earthshaker, he dies. There's a Snapfire throw in. Shadow Fiend's like, all right, now's my chance to shine. All right, now what? Back to the fountain. Oh, they might go around you. It's gonna glow.
A little fountain diving maybe going on.
Just a tad.
See, it's Jim Park. It's trying to do his best to hold this one.
Yeah, this is definitely that overtime phase now. Stat padding a little bit, having fun with it. Because clearly game number 1 is just all about in the books for Gaming Gladiators. See Shadow Fiend, and just one set of auto attacks dropping the half life.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now CK is gonna fountain dive for sure. And the egg on top of that, you love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, that will certainly make you call GG role play when you lose like 4 heroes in your fountain.
Yeah.
And very, very good and important win, I think, here for Gaming Gladiators.
Oh, yeah.
That should make them, or put them in a pretty good slot.